Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Alam nyo ba? So guys, meron naman tayong bagong video na i-react ngayon. Ito ay galing kay PH Military Gear, mga idolo. Sabi nga niya dito is Philippine Air Force welcomes UK by offering first delivery of Eurofighter Typhoon fighter jets. Ano ba kaya ibig sabihin nito? Diba? Kasi ang inilan natin is meron na tayong fighter jet na nakuha, which is the F-16. Nakapalit yung $500 million na aid ng Amerika. So may possible ba tayong kumuha ng Eurofighter Typhoon fighter jets sa UK? Wala. Siguro yun ang pagkakaintindi ko dito sa sa description ni PH Military Gear. Pero yun nga, para malaman natin mga idolo, panoorin na natin. Let's go.
The Philippines and the UK have signed a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, outlining plans for defence cooperation between the two countries in the next 5 years, with the maritime sector expected to be one of the priorities.
Maritime, okay.
The Philippines and the UK signed a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, on defence cooperatives on January 11, 2024, with Philippine Ambassador to the UK Teddy Boy Locsin sending back the Philippines. The MOU aims to provide a framework for enhancing bilateral cooperation in the field of defence, including defence and military education, training and capacity building, peacekeeping operations, humanitarian assistance and disaster relief, military weapons and equipment, and research and technology. The UK is involved in several projects of the AFP modernisation programme, which include the supply of vehicle-mounted mine probes, dry support bridges, anti-submarine warfare helicopters, among others. Future projects may include additional AW-159 Wildcat ASW helicopters.
Wildcat. Isa yun sa mga ginagamit din natin talaga, di ba? So marami na tayong Navy ship na parating na kailangan ng Wildcat. Di ba? So every Navy ship natin kailangan meron ganyan. Kasi anti-submarine yan. Diba? So pwede siya magdala din ng torpedo, diba? So, para tirahin yung mga submarine. So kailangan talaga natin ng ganyan, ng Wildcat sa every naval ship natin. Pwede yan sa LPD natin, pwede yan sa frigate, sa corvette, diba? Sa offshore patrol vessel natin, pwede. Pwede sa sa mga Del Pilar class natin, pwede rin yan. Basta may landing dock, pwede natin lagyan ng ganyan, na Wildcat, di ba? So, importante natin na bumili tayo ulit ng ganyan.
This short-range air defense systems, frigates, subsystems, and combat engineering equipment. Max Defense Philippines received confirmation from Philippine Navy sources that the service has submitted a funding request and has begun the pre-procurement process to procure additional anti-submarine warfare, ASW, helicopters. The number varies depending on available funds, but is aiming for a minimum of 2 additional helicopters.
Pwede na pala siya tumira ng missile, di ba? Pwede rin siya maging fighter helicopter pala to, di ba? Hindi lang pang submarine na anti-warfare, diba? Pang anti-submarine, pwede na tumira ng ganun, astig, di ba?
Although it could be pushed up to 6 helicopters if luck is in the hands of the Philippine Navy. Having a total of 6 helicopters will allow for 1 helicopter for each of the 2 new corvettes, and 4 helicopters that can be assigned with the new offshore patrol vessels.
Sa LPD.
Max Defense PHALSL exclusively reports that the Philippine Air Force's 15th Strike Wing has identified the Eurofighter Typhoon as a potential aircraft of interest for their future anti-China ship, anti-China illegal base attack aircraft requirements, which could be supplied via the UK. The Philippines' decision to choose the Eurofighter Typhoon as its main fighter aircraft is not only seen as a step to strengthen its military strength, but also as a form of diplomacy and military
Main fighter aircraft. Typhoon. Di ba mahal yan? Siyempre, UK, di ba? Ano ba, Euro, Pounds, di ba? Mahal yan. Wala tayong masay dyan. Sila naman yan. Sila naman magde-decide talaga yan. Hindi naman tayo.
cooperation. This purchase could open the door to further cooperation between the Philippines and the UK, including technology transfer, personnel training and collaboration in the development of military capabilities.
Basta may training yan. Technology transfer. Goods na goods nga tayo. Kaya lagi ko sinasabi. Kung papasok tayo sa mga deal, di ba? Dapat may mga technology transfer and training, proper training nakasama sa ating personnel, di ba? At lalo na nga yung technology transfer o knowledge transfer. Kasi para in the future, kung ano tayo nang gagawa ng pati fighter jet, diba? Tayo nang gagawa mismo. Tingnan natin kung mangyayari yun talaga. Matagal pang panahon pa siguro yun. Pero cross finger na lang tayo.
The Eurofighter Typhoon is a delta-wing fighter aircraft made by 4 countries, capable of seeing beyond line of sight, BVR, a short-range air superiority fighter with surface attack capabilities and can operate for a long time, until 2040. The Eurofighter already has supercruise capability, can reach speeds of Mach 1 without using the afterburner. Philippine Ambassador Teodoro Locsin Jr. signed a contract with the Filipino side, while Earl of Minto, Timothy Minto, Minister of State for Defence, signed a contract with the British side. The UK-Philippines MOU on defence cooperation is the cornerstone of our defence relationship, the British Embassy in Manila said in an email on Tuesday. It outlines the intent of our defence engagement over the next 5 years in areas including military exercises, training and modernisation efforts. We hope this engagement will focus on the maritime domain, the exclusive economic zone, hydrography, and the UK's participation in future military exercises, he added. In a separate statement, the State Department said the MOU also seeks to provide a framework for enhancing bilateral cooperation in the areas of military defence and education, peacekeeping operations, humanitarian assistance and disaster relief, and research and technology. In a joint statement of intent signed by Foreign Minister Enrique Manalo and former British Foreign Secretary James Cleverly in August 2023, the 2 countries agreed to further develop bilateral defence engagement to uphold the rules-based international order. The 2 top diplomats at the time said Britain and the Philippines would push for a free and open maritime order, based on the UN Convention on the Law of the Sea as the legal framework for all activities in the seas and oceans. The statement further highlighted the commitment of both countries to strengthen maritime law enforcement, marine environmental protection, fisheries management and professional shipping. The MOU signing also followed the October 2023 visit of then UK Minister.
Pero okay din yan, di ba? At least marami tayong mga MOU na agreement between other countries, di ba? Na magkaroon tayo ng exercises between each country, di ba? Yun naman ang kinagandahan dun at least, di ba? Sa kaya nga sabi ko, mas maraming training na mapupuntahan o may encounter ang ating mga military personnel, much better kasi mas maraming magkakaroon sila ng mga bagong knowledge regarding mga sa military o kung paano umaksyon, di ba? Sa mga every situations, di ba? And then kung paano gamitin yung mga ganitong armaments, di ba? Kasi papagamit din naman nila para matry din natin, di ba? So marami tayong na-encounter na mga bagong kagamitan na pwede nating matry, di ba? At least kahit pa paano, may idea na tayo, di ba? So yun naman kinagandahan din talaga sa mga training niya. Kasi syempre doon naman talaga nahasa yung ating mga military personnel sa training, di ba? And then makakakuha pa tayo ng ibang knowledge sa ibang ka-allied nating bansa, di ba? And then we share our knowledge din sa kanila. na dahil may natututunan din naman sila sa atin, di ba? Regarding sa kung paano umaksyon, lalo na mga Pilipino military, di ba? Lalo na sa kagubatan o ganyan, di ba? O sa kung ano mang situation, meron din naman tayong ma-share din sa kanila, di ba? So maganda talaga yung mga ganyang exercises and trainings.
Secretary of State for Defence Baroness Goldie to the Philippines, where she expressed the UK's support to the Indo-Pacific and regional peace and security. The UK is proud of our relationship.
Sabi mo niyo.
Kapya, ipatalastas. Pause muna tayo mga idolo. Yan, nagbabalik tayo. Tinanggal lang muna natin yung patalastas mga idolo. Here we go.
And defence forms a crucial part to this. We look forward to working closely to continue developing this engagement, the UK Embassy said.
Diba? So, tapos na kanyang video. So, yun nga, at least lang nga, diba? Maganda na napapasok din tayo sa mga ganitong agreement, mga MOU between the Philippines and the UK for the military exercises. Goods na goods talaga tayo dyan. Din nga, magkakaroon pa tayo ng opportunity na kung pwedeng pwede natin i-procure na kagamitan sa UK, di ba? O yan, katulad doon yan, yung Typhoon jet, fighter jet nila, which is I don't know kung low cost ba yun o high maintenance, hindi natin ma-say, di ba? So at least pa rin, makikinapa pa rin naman tayo sa mga exercises. Yun naman ang importante. Kung wala man naman tayo mabili, ganun talaga. Hindi natin masabi, syempre Europe diba? Hindi naman, ayaw naman natin isipin Europe is expensive, diba? Pero that's the reality, diba? Kaya okay na way pa rin tayo na may MOU sa UK. The more the merrier, diba? Mas maganda yung marami, at least maraming experience tayong na-encounter, maraming experience yung ating mga military personnel, which is much better and good for our military. Bubulol-bulol tayo. So maraming salamat sa video ni PH Military Gear. So ilalagay ko po sa description down below kanyang full video, pati po kanyang YouTube channel. Huwag niyo pong kalimutan na mag-subscribe po sa kanya. At syempre, huwag niyo po kalimutan na mag-subscribe din po sa aking channel. Hit niyo po yung notification bell at yung like button, mga idolo. At huwag niyo rin po kalimutan i-follow din po ako sa aking Facebook page na alam niyo ba. At meron po tayong TikTok, incoming po. Huwag niyo rin po kalimutan na i-follow din po ako doon. At dito na po tayo nagtatapos mga idolo. Maraming salamat po sa lahat. Ingat po tayong lagi. And God bless us all.